In behalf of the Center for Liberalism and Democracy, I would like to extend my warmest greetings to my fellow liberals on the occasion of the Diamond Jubilee of the Liberal Party of the Philippines. The Liberal Party was born amidst the ruins of a devastating world war and only months after freedom from oppressive foreign occupation. Despite this, the founding fathers of the party became the founding fathers of a new republic. Presidents Manuel Rojas, Elpidio Quirino, and Diosdado Macapagal built the strong foundations of a fledgling nation, making the Philippines the second most prosperous country in Asia, next only to Japan. Unfortunately, a homegrown tyrant put a halt to the country's significant political and economic growth. The bombing of Plaza Miranda, which maimed many of our leaders, ironically became one of the excuses for President Ferdinand Marcos to declare martial law. It was the assassination of the then Secretary General of LP, Senator Ninoy Aquino, that became the catalyst for the People Power Revolution that put an end to the dictatorship. As democracy is a continuing struggle, it has not been smooth sailing ever since with the emergence of corrupt presidents. It took 45 years for another liberal president since Macapagal. The 6-year term of President Benigno Simeon Noynoy Aquino III witnessed unprecedented economic growth as well as gains in terms of political reform. Unfortunately, the post-truth era deceived many peoples around the world and demonized liberal democracy with the main intent of making populism and authoritarianism not only acceptable but more so preferable. At this point, I would like to take the opportunity to announce that the Center for Liberalism and Democracy will soon be publishing the digital book 75 Years of Freedom and Democracy in the Philippines, Anthology of Great Liberal Speeches. This will feature the most important speeches of our 4 liberal presidents as well as our party's most eminent personalities, including 3 generations of Rosas, 3 generations of Aquinos, and 3 generations of Tañadas. The present crop of leaders are also included. Our chair, Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo, our President Senator Francis Kiko Pangilinan, and our Secretary General Congressman Christopher Kit Belmonte. The speeches of Senators Franklin Drilon and Laila de Lima and Secretaries Butch Abad and Jesse Robredo are also included in this collection. This is still a project in progress, and we would appreciate suggestions in terms of speeches that ought to be included in this very historic publication. This and at least 2 more books are to be launched within the first quarter of the year. Aside from the Diamond Anniversary of LP, 2021 is a year of milestones. February 25 is the 35th anniversary of People Power. July 4 is the 75th anniversary of the founding of the Third Philippine Republic by President Manuel Rojas. And September 16 is the 30th anniversary of the abrogation of the RP-US Bases Agreement in a move led by Senate President Jovito Salonga and Senator Bobby Tañada. We at CLD will be holding webinars and other events to commemorate these important occasions. Political parties in the Philippines are personality-oriented with little or no regard for ideology. LP has always been the exception to this rule. The party and its stalwarts have always remained steadfast in advocating the principles of social liberalism, promoting both individual rights and inclusive development. The party has a think tank, the Center for Liberalism and Democracy, chaired by former Agrarian Reform Undersecretary Jerry Bulatao, and before CLD, we had the National Institute for Policy Studies, or NIPS. For purposes of continuity, both Jerry and I, who occupy the top post of CLD, also serve as trustees of the defunct NIPS. As liberalism values both nationalism and internationalism, LP is an active member of the Council of Asian Liberals and Democrats and Liberal International. Electoral campaigns of the party have always been based on concrete and well-thought-out platforms. What other major political party in the Philippines can claim any of this? And so, here lies the paradox. The Liberal Party has a rich heritage with a tradition for integrity and excellence, and yet it can adopt to social changes as long as its core values are not compromised. It is reformist and it is forward looking. And as we celebrate the past, let us look forward to the future. And in this continuing struggle, there is indeed much work to be done. Aside from economic policies conducive to growth with equity, political reforms, and the restoration of the rule of law, justice, and human rights, this includes mending the tattered moral fabrics of our society. Congratulations, LP, and thank you.